Well, we've had the poker operation manager and now one of the tournament directors, Colin McTaggart. Fantastic club, fantastic turnout already. Next 4 days, intense for yourself, but spoke to Colin and spoke to a lot of people earlier on, just saying how well how well you were received down in the Fox Club, and such a massive turnout.
Yeah, it worked very well in the Fox Club. I mean, with the new rules and everything kicking in, it was a little bit uneasy for them to take it on board how strict the new rules have become, which is only just to make the game a lot better, a lot smoother, and for everyone. But I think that the way it went was just a great advertisement. The amount of runners we had, and then to come to a venue like this with so much space straight after it, and the way the numbers is going already, I think we're just a couple of grand short of the guarantee already. So it's a great achievement, I
think everybody I've spoke to at this moment in time, not one bad word about this place. It's just superb.
Well, I mean, touch wood, we're only a level in, but yeah, it's going very well. The team down here is incredible, as in the team in Edinburgh itself. When we arrived here on Tuesday, as soon as we walked through the door, we were met by hands and sleeves rolled up. What do you need doing? When's it need to be done for? And bang, the job was done. They really turned it on down here. Fair play to them, the guys have got on board. You've
got a couple of rules that you've introduced since the GPS has started. Which two would be adhered to by the poker players most, or which do they penalise themselves most with?
The main one, or main two, is the folding and acting out of turn. I think it's very easy for people to get a little bit lazy at the table, forget to concentrate, and their mistakes can make it very unfair for other players sitting around them. And we've just decided now there's come a time that these players that's going to take this approach have to be penalised for it, to make it fair for everyone else, to keep them on the ball, and to make sure they're paying attention to what's going on around them. So therefore the betting and the acting out of turn, we're treating that with a compulsory 2-hand penalty. Players do it once and maybe twice, but they don't often do it 3 times, and it makes the game so much smoother, the game flows so much better. And I mean, there was one player in the Fox Club, without mentioning any names, I think broke every rule in the book during the 4 days. Made his way to the final table, and then afterwards, he was calling us all sorts fit to burn for 5 days, and afterwards shook all of our hands, said he thought it was great. He knew we got a little bit heated and totally understood how it benefited the game as a whole, and thought they were great changes. So if it's helping the game and it's taking it forward and it's making it better for everyone else, what more can you ask for? That's what we're here for, isn't it?
So no batting the eyelids to get away with it, anything like that?
You get a few of those. I mean, we've had every excuse in the book, but I think when you start issuing people warnings before penalties, then it gets to giving them 1 warning, to giving them 2, to giving them 3, and inconsistency arises. When you approach a table and you say it's a compulsory 2-hand penalty, then the consistency's there. They can fire out as many excuses as they like. They can pull out sick notes or doctor's notes, and it's fine. Thanks for the information, but it's still a 2-hand penalty.
And the best thing about it is that everybody knows about it before they sit down, and everybody's been told, and you even go around the tables and just reassure people that that's going to happen.
There's copies of rules everywhere. Each dealer's got his own private dealer card that when he sits down makes an introduction to the table, that he outlines the main rule changes that's there, the things that are going to hit players the hardest, especially in a place like Edinburgh where a lot of the competitions are self-dealt. So all these new rules may have been overlooked time and time again with just local people dealing competitions. So we've taken every precaution we can do to make sure everyone's aware of it. When a new player comes to the table, he gets presented with a card to look over. If he doesn't want to look over it, the dealer advises him to do so. If he still doesn't want to look over it, well then it's his own fault. We've tried what we can do to make them all aware of the changes, and I think we covered it pretty well.
A long 4 days, we're an exciting 4 days in prospect.
Great 4 days. The days are long, but when it's going smooth and you're getting a good result at the end of it, to reach the guarantee within the first level of a 2-day, 4-day competition, well, it's great, and it makes the job so much easier, doesn't it?
Colin McTaggart, good luck, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Phil. Cheers, mate.